Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. Last time we finally dealt with the Black Eye Orb, got the Fire Link bonfire back up and running, and this time we're going to tread a little bit of familiar ground, so I'm going to go ahead and jump cut my way to where we need to be. So firstly...
Outstanding. You have done very well. Thank you. I am blessed to have met you. I suppose I can call you fool no longer. I can hardly thank you enough. Please take this. It is all of me.
Ooh. He's happy that we dealt with the bed of chaos. Well, that's gonna get expensive quick.
Now go. Don't you dare lest my time spent on you be wasted.
I'm gonna go ahead and bump that up one more time.
Ah, I was expecting you. Let us begin. No luck. Do not let...
I see how it is, game. You start shenaniganing at me.
Ah, I was...
There we go.
Now go. Don't lest...
Okay. Now, there's a couple things I need to do. First, let's get the thing to let me change shields. Crash shield. Second, I cannot remove that ring. Always be careful of that if you happen to equip it. Now I can show the rusted iron ring. But anyway, for those that haven't figured out where we're heading, you'll remember where I got the Chloranthy ring from. I started into the area and then said we'd come back later. Well, I remembered last night that that area existed and said, well, we should probably do that. Without going too much into future plans, it would be beneficial for us to get that area out of the way. Okay, there it is. Hello, leeches. You don't fear me. I is fast. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and change that back to the Chloranthy ring. Now I got my full stamina recoveries back. And there's a bonfire up here, I just can't warp to it. Would have been interesting if you could warp to every bonfire, but that would have altered their bonfire placement, because some of them probably are intentionally not designed to be warped to. I don't know. Just a thought. Okay then. They see me coming, they be jumping off cliffs. Or hear, well, no, I don't know, basilisks? I don't know if they can see or if they hear better. Those big things are not actually their eyes, they just look like eyes. If you look closely at the character model, they have two little black eyes in between them. Actually, lore states that those are their real eyes. The big things that look like eyes are just there to kind of spook their prey. Kind of like the caterpillars that look like they have a snake tongue sticking out of their head. The green one that inspired Caterpie. Ah! Thought I got stuck. Well, hello there. Boop. Boop. None of you shall avoid my wrath. Basilisks are actually not that threatening, they just tend to spook the player. Namely in the depths, it's because they have control of the terrain. You fall into a room full of them, and that tends to be more panic-inducing. I was gonna see if I could show their eyes. It's easier to see on Dark Souls 2. Ah well. You shall just have to take my word for it. I'm gonna be honest, this area is a bit of a death maze, so do be careful and don't walk off any lethal cliffs that you may see me walk off of. The goal is to climb to the bottom of the tree. I know, right? It's so shocking. You never would have guessed. Some of the vines have items and some don't, but the footing can be a little touch and go at times. So you want to be extra careful. Especially on some of the smaller branches where you can slide off the sides, kind of like the crystals in the crystal caverns. I think it's safe to jump from. Well, there's an item. Why, hello there, sir. You are very jumpy. Wow, I have a very short curse bar. I'm very vulnerable to curses, it would seem. Okay, I'm looking for a specific one of them. That one has a ladder. I guess that'll work. Whee! Ah! Don't do that! Okay. Moving forward. Ignoring that scream that none of you heard. Yeah, I saw there was an item to the left. This area's never been one I've been really good at completely getting all the items. Saw an item. I think I can. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. If you want, those are why I'm not particularly running because they're mushrooms, but because they carry painful attacks. If you actually let them hit you. It's actually not the tiny ones you've got to worry about, it's the big ones. But oh no, I think it called for help. Yep, it called for backup. Ow. Stop calling for backup. Down below, something stirs in the darkness. Oh, there it is. Yeah, those are the ones you've got to be concerned about. Especially if it has little ones around it. Such as that. Great gas fireball! Oh, that was risky, but it worked. Okay. Whee! Ah! Told you there was something to be worried about. Nobody ever listens to me. Nobody trusts foxes. Oop. Always beware that second delayed punch. Did you just try to grapple me and went off the cliff instead? I'll just shove your friend off the side here so we can have an arena. It's that second delayed punch that usually catches players off guard. They are slow, but they can one-shot. Well, depending on how much health you have, they can one-shot you. And nothing quite as embarrassing as being one-shotted by a mushroom. No bosses here, right? Remember? Nope. Okay. I didn't think so. Ash Lake. Okay, a little bit of interest at that bonfire down there. Had Sigmire survived in Lost Izalith, we would have met his daughter, and the events would have led them both down here. Beautiful, beautiful background music and terrain. Never quite figured this area out in terms of where it stands, given that it's deep underground and there's clouds and, you know, light beams and all, but lore-wise, this is what remains of the land of the dragons, the great arch trees, everything's gray, etc., plus water. The water's new. They have a plumbing leak, it's been thousands of years, it just built up. But yes, we basically climbed down the remains of an arch tree. And oh look, a friend. I don't know whether to consider the basilisk a boss. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, okay. I'll be honest, I've never seen the basilisk model from behind. I didn't realize it had all those tails. And just how big it was. You can hide in the logs. You can completely just ignore the basilisk if you want to. Don't walk off the edge of the water there. It's also another place where you can find those clams. What the? Flying Basilisk of Doom! Why is flying basilisk? There's a thing over here, and it's on the other side. So, a dragon's coming. I'm assuming that's the sound it makes before it jumps. Nope. Apparently not. Oh, that is way too close for comfort. Nah, nope. Go nope yourself elsewhere, sir. Aha! You can't touch me here. I could stand there forever and oh. I was gonna say I can stand there and it would never be able to reach me. See, the sad fact is basilisks are only a... have I been calling that thing out there basilisk? Hydra. The little lizard gecko things are basilisks. And they're not as much of a threat when you realize that... Oh, hello mushroom person that I didn't count on being in here. When you realize that they've only got a couple of ways to disperse that fog, and that's the only time they're a legitimate threat to the player. Let the mushroom get up here, then jump down there because it's really slow. And that'll give me a chance to get rid of them. And mushroom got stuck. I don't have the patience for that. Nope. Oh, that would have hurt. Okay. I don't actually remember why I'm in here. Oh, okay, so that's the thing. Hey, hello, sir. You didn't see me. There is nobody hiding inside of this tree, and you know it. Now go away. It's not going to end well. I have to run across the sandbar over there. Yay! Too close for it to do that. I'm gonna be a stubborn fool. Hello, clam. Stealth clam. The idea here is that you're very easy to knock off the edge. Oh, never mind. Okay, I would have thought the idea was that. I see some wood. Well, the clam's dead. And as you can see, you can double chug if you really are desperate. Once you get the Estus out, you can keep hitting the button to keep taking drinks. It uses 1 charge per gulp, but takes a lot less time than doing the entire animation cycle twice. I think that's the first time I've had to do that in so long. Hello, sir. The last dragon. He's very fuzzy. Like, surprisingly fuzzy for a dragon. The fur texture on this, I have to make one critique. It both looks like it would feel soft, and it also just makes me think of fiberglass. Of note, you can go back here and cut his tail off. He won't aggro. There's a weapon you can get, but again, I don't like attacking enemies. Well, I don't like attacking creatures that aren't necessarily aggro at me to begin with. But this has been Ashley. Next time, stuff will happen. So, I'm gonna pause here, and I will see you next time.